Hi guys, this is Uma from React to the K, and on this lovely day I will be reacting to BTS's latest comeback, DNA. Okay, so I've seen both music video teasers for this song, and I'm very excited to hear BTS with that funky guitar. It isn't an instrument BTS uses much in their music, or at all. Trying to think back to all their songs, so I'm excited for that. Also, this music video seems so much more colorful than usual, because like in all their past music videos it's usually dark, black, gray. Even Blood, Sweat and Tears wasn't too poppy. It was, you know, very cool colors. So I'm very much looking forward to the visuals in this one. So I'm looking forward to a bop. None of their title track songs so far have been, you know, like crazy musically interesting, but that's also why their main title track songs are so popular, because it's just, you know, a fun, easy dance party song, and it's really solid, really solidly written. Now I know a bunch of you are going to be requesting, please have the classical musicians react to this. Just wait till the end of the video. It's probably going to be a yes, no, or maybe. If it's a maybe, I'll be running it by Yunyi to see what she thinks of it. I am ready to jam. Oh, so excited. Okay. Is this gonna be as trippy as Blood, Sweat and Tears Japanese version? Very trippy. Ooh, math, fun. Already loving the instrumentation. Hello. I like the whistle melody is actually a little bit syncopated with the background instrumentals, so it's... Yes! Digging this so far. Because the whistle's such a high melody, and then the guitar is kind of mids, and then his voice is pretty low. And Hobie is now singing louder, higher than him. So they're building up, and I'm expecting this drop to be really lit. Oh, oops. Oh, good! Silence! That was so good! Okay, they changed the acoustic guitar. Harmonies, hello. Do I hear Jen? Still hasn't dropped. Wow. They're really prolonging this. You can hear that like rising synth in the background. Halftime, using that silence for impact of this really shaking synth. It's actually quite trebly. Yep, continuing the whistling. So it looks like they aren't doing too much variation on the whistling, but it's nice motif for ostinato. Yeah! This is so fun. It's nice to hear, because like their past songs were like intense party songs, and this is just a total new aesthetic, both visually and aurally. Shin actually getting vocal lines. Woo! I hope they change up the drop, that would be lit. I hear that autotune. Someone's tweeted me about that saying, it fixes out, it does. Fairly noticeable too. Ooh. Did they change up the drop? Man. This choreo is looking lit too. I really love the reverb on his voice. Bridge is going to be lit. The syncopated progression, I really like the da, da, da. Hi Jen again. guitar back, but no, I guess that's how they make the song more unique, because they had electric guitar, like the electric funky guitar, then they had acoustic, and now they just have pure synth. Okay, I'm gonna give it a few more listens before I say anything. I'm wondering if the whistle part at the beginning, like very, very long whistle part where it's doing that weird zoomy, this part, is this included in the original song? Or is it just for the music video? I feel like I'm being hypnotized. Just like... Yeah, very simple progression in the guitar, but it's catchy. And that synth in the background that added in the nice textures. I really like the rhythms in the vocal melodies. They're not moving around melodically much, but rhythmically they're going everywhere. Triplet, 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 triplet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh my god, is this in compound meter? 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4, 1. No, it is in duple. Oof. I love the parts whenever it's transitioning from verse to chorus or verse to verse, because they like slow down the rhythms and just like add a bunch of reverb, so it's like a little break in between, and then they're like, okay, hype, 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 hype. Let's have a little break, and then hype again. Like, you know, it keeps building up and down. There isn't much percussion in this song. They're using the guitar and synth as the beat. There's just, yeah, the very simple, you know, like bass drummy thing. Oh, I just really like that rising harmony. I think it was Jimin singing on top of them. That was really cool. Because it didn't just stay in thirds, it actually changed it. It was like thirds and then a fifth and a third. Something like that. Okay, so after a few more listens, overall, really well written pop song. Great banger once it gets to the chorus. I think the chorus is definitely my favorite part. The most thickly orchestrated part is at the chorus, so that's what really carries the song. But the thing is, I feel like the most creativity went into the drop, with that silence, with all those synths, with like the vocals seeping in and out. Like, that's the most interesting part of the song, but I'm gonna have to say no to adding this song to the 2 react lists. I really don't want the reactors to go into that only commenting on the music video thing, like what happened a few times last year. I'll make sure to send it to all of them, and I'm sure they'll enjoy it. I will be reacting to that album later, and maybe I'll be able to add some of the B-side songs to the 2 react lists, so stay tuned. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye!